Hello and welcome back to Crafting with Christine. My YouTube channel is CK Craft Corner. You're welcome to view it, share it, like it, and all that stuff. So tonight we're going to make an Easter wreath. So this is a wreath you can get at the dollar store. Almost any dollar store will have it. Walmart will carry it. Any of those places. So we're going to put some eggs on it. These are just plastic eggs that you can get at almost any store. You might even have some laying around the house already. So we're just gonna, glue some on here. We gotta hold them down to make sure they stay. Doesn't matter what direction, how many you use. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna use. So let's see how this turns out. Like I said, I don't have a sample of this one. This one's just being done right now. Needs a little more glue in there. These ones you need to hold them a little bit longer to make sure that the hot glue holds it in place. Then you can move on to the next one. I'm just going to pour these out up here so I can get all the different colors. Put that on the side. And you can use plain eggs, decorated eggs, glittered eggs, whichever ones you feel like getting. They're very inexpensive. You can get a bigger wreath, a smaller one. Smaller one's probably not as good because you want to have enough room to put some of the Easter eggs on, filling my glue stick here. Like I said, you need to hold them. I'm going to try to get 6 of them on here. This one's really nice with Easter coming up. I'm going to put the blue one over here, I think. And then one more. I think I'll use, whoops, that one's not quite stuck. A little more glue. Oops, that one over there. I guess that'll hold them longer. Had to just about come off. And one more here. Yeah, I'm going to use a green one again. You want to make sure that they're on really good before you move on to the next step, which is adding some flowers to it. This one a little more glue here. Same with this one. Yeah, bigger globs of glue take a little longer to dry. So you want to make sure that they're all on there and not rolling around or moving around. Put your other eggs on the side. Use those for another project or another wreath at another time. You can put your, from episode 1, we made these little chicks and ducks and stuff, and you can take those and you can stuff those inside your eggs from yesterday and make little Easter surprises. So there's something you can do with your extra eggs. Well, this one's here is still not sticking very well. Let's see if I can get some more glue on this side to hold it. As soon as this one's held in place pretty well, then we can move on to the next step. You need yourself some good scissors to be able to cut through the plastic on the flowers. I got all the flowers at the dollar store, so whichever dollar store you have where you are, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, 99-cent store, they all sell the flowers very inexpensively. So I'm going to start with some yellow ones. You just take these and you cut them off real close up to the stem. I don't know if you can see that, but see way up here close to the stem. Just cut off a whole bunch because they're all going to get glued on the wreath. I have 3 different flowers. Here's some other ones, but I'm going to start with these and see how I like it. I may only use these ones. I may move on to the other ones. If it's a bigger wreath, you may want to use lots of them. You can buy some greens and whatever flowers you like. You just don't want to use real ones because they're going to die. So let's start with that and see. So I'm going to just glue those on, find a spot that's open, stick a flower, no particular order, and just go around, sticking them in the spaces. Just stick the stem in. But be sure to be careful when using a hot glue gun because you can burn your fingers. So younger kids may want to have their parents or an older sibling help them use the glue gun just to make sure that you don't get your fingers burned. But it's pretty easy. You can just have them spot the glue and then you just push the flowers on. The older kids, you can do this yourself. And parents or adults or caregivers or whoever, if you want to make one of these, they're pretty easy. Just make sure you have extra glue stick stuff with you because this one's going to take up about a whole stick. There, and I got a yellow one all the way around. I think I'm going to go ahead and add pink ones. And the same thing on those, you just cut them really close. So you have a little bit of room to glue them on. You don't need a ton, but you don't want them falling apart either. So you want to be, I don't know, about a 1/4 inch-ish. I know that sounds really technical and it's not. And then we're just going to go around and do the same thing. So I don't know, let's start with that many of those. And I'm going to stick one here. So this is just a spring wreath, Easter wreath. You could do just flowers if you don't want to do it as an Easter project and put it on your front door to celebrate spring, because spring is here. I'm doing it as an Easter one, as you can see. You could do this with anything. They have little Easter eggs that are sport themed, baseball, soccer, and all that stuff. You can do that and then just add some green instead of flowers. You know, like green leaves and stuff, so it's like you're outdoors playing sports, and do a whole sports type wreath, which would be really cute too. So there's many themes you can change this up for. You can do Christmas ornaments and little Christmas flowers and all different things. And I'm going to do some white ones now because I've already gone around with the pink. And I am going to use all the colors that I have. I'll have some left over. I can make either another wreath or use them for another craft another time. But there's no set pattern of how they go on here. You just put them on where you have a space, think they're cute. I'm kind of doing every other spot. So a white one on each side of the yellow one so far. except for right here. I'm going to put the white one next to the pink one, just because that's where the space came. This one doesn't really have a lot of space, but I'll squeeze the white one down in underneath. Well, believe it or not, we're almost done with this craft. This one's pretty easy, as you can see. You just pre-buy everything, cut it up. Like I said, you need good scissors to be able to cut the plastic flowers apart. And I think this is going to be my last flower. As soon as I get this on, we'll look at it and we'll see if I want to add anything else. So I think that's pretty good, pretty simple, and a nice little thing to hang on your front door or a bathroom door when your guests walk in. Or give to a teacher, give to a friend, give to a grandparent, aunt, uncle, to have at their house. You can even, if you wanted to, find a way to put a picture inside for them. And I think that would be a really cool craft thing as a gift for the springtime. Thank you, and check out my YouTube channel. This was episode number 2 at CK Craft Corner. Thank you, and have a good craft time.